Yo traders, welcome back to my channel. So here's a strategy for every boom and crash trader out there. If you trade boom and crash, here's a strategy for you. In this video, I'll show you guys the settings of this strategy and how to make use of this strategy and make consistent profits with this strategy. Okay, so this strategy is for boom and crash, especially boom 1000, boom 500, and maybe 900. Okay, then crash 1000, crash 900, and crash 500. Okay, then you use 1 minute time frame to trade this strategy. 1 minute time frame to trade this strategy. And the zoom level, we have the zoom level 1 and 2. So 2 is okay. You can use the second zoom level. All right, so like I said, this is a scalping strategy. So you are just to take 5 ticks, which means you'll stay in the market for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Then for you to stay for 10 minutes or more, that means you might have done your price action analysis, which is very simple. But if you don't know how to do the price action analysis, to combine the price action analysis with this strategy, then you can check the description box of this video to chat me up on how to do your price action analysis. It's not hard at all. With price action analysis, you now work like an indicator. In fact, you might not even need an indicator to tell you how or when to buy or sell. Okay, so let's start. So this strategy, I've been using it lately, especially at night when I feel a bit lazy, but then I still feel like making money. Yeah, because we are all greedy. We love money. So I make use of this strategy to scalp and make those 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes profits, and I'm out. All right, so here's the catch about this strategy. Now take a look at this level here. Once this indicator crosses, all right, if this indicator cross the green indicator cross the yellow indicator, I'll be selling this. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're trading boom, that means you're going against the spike. Okay, that was it. That was crazy. Also show you guys the reason why it spiked. Now, everybody feels like when you have a strategy that says you're scalping, you start looking for every opportunity to scalp. All right, but it's not like that. Now, you need to understand pressure. Trading is about pressure. When there's high volume, buy or sell volume. So, which means you need to understand few candlesticks that will help you know where there's momentum, where is that bullish or bearish pressure in the market. Now, let me quickly do this before I show you the settings for the strategy. Now, let's go up to 1 hour time frame. Looking at the 1 hour time frame, you can see this is a bullish engulfing candlestick. Why is it a bullish engulfing candlestick? You can see it's stronger than the last 3 candlesticks, the previous 3 candlesticks. You see the bullish candlestick? This guy here. This very candlestick. This is the bullish candlestick. This green here. This is the bullish candlestick. You can see if you want to compare it to this 1 and 2 at least, or even 3, it's stronger, it's bigger than them, it's longer than them. So which is a bullish engulfing candlestick. That is 1. So what does this mean? It means that there is a pressure in the market now. Since it closed bullish, it might start pushing up for a while before the next drop. Take a look at this as well. See, when we had this strong bearish candlestick, you see the market started dropping and dropping. Let me show you again. When we had this bearish candlestick, this is a bearish engulfing candlestick. You can see we have series of bearish candlestick. The market did not reverse, so which means the market will likely going to buy for a while before the reversal. Now, but this is a downtrend because you need to also understand the trend of the market. I know the video is now getting longer than what we expected. We just needed a small indicator to just do your scalping, but you need to understand why it spikes when you want to scalp, so that you don't just waste money, so you don't start blaming on the strategy that it does not work. So you need to really look for the best way to make sure that it works perfectly for you every time. Okay, so now we've seen the candlestick. We also need to understand the market direction. So we are in a downtrend. We're in the downtrend. When market is going down, it creates something like a staircase towards the downside. All right, something like this, like what you see there. This is a correction. We call it a correction. That's a correction. Then we have another move. So this is basically a downtrend. That's why they say sell the high and buy the low. So when it's actually going up like this, when we are in a downtrend, yeah, when the market is in a downtrend, the only time you can sell is when it's going up to a certain point like this and it goes down. As it's going down, you're making more money. And if it's going down like this, if it's a downtrend and you start selling it at this point, when it's going down, it will go down more. Now take a look at this structure. You can see when the market started coming down, since it's a downtrend, you can see when the market started coming down, we have series of bearish candlestick and they are looking really strong. We see when the market wanted to go up, it was struggling because that is not the actual market direction. Do you understand? So it was struggling, but when it started going down again, you see series of bearish candlestick. So look at this one again. When it was going up, it was struggling. So that shows that we are in a downtrend. Now, when the market was in an uptrend, this was an uptrend, you see that we have more of bullish candlestick. When the bullish candlestick are printed, when it's printed like this, you can see it moves really strong. But when we're about to have a bit of a pullback, we have a mix of bullish and bearish candlestick, which shows that we are we're in a strong uptrend. And when the market is trying to do a pullback, it's struggling. These bearish candlesticks are struggling to come in. But when it's going up again, it's moving fast. That's because it was in an uptrend. So when you start noticing that we are in a downtrend, is when you start seeing market start struggling to go up. We start having these rejections. And when it's coming down like this, you can see how clean it is. When it's going up, it's struggling. So we are in a downtrend, right? We are in a downtrend. But then we need to know when we are selling. When is this level going to happen? This level here going to happen where we start selling so that the market start going, which is this kind of level. How can we sell from here? So that's what we need to do right now. So if you don't know how to do all this stuff, I know this video is very long. This video is very long. I don't want it to be very long because sometimes give me tough time to upload. But I'll ask you, I'll tell you, check the description box. Chat me up on how to learn. You want to learn how to know key levels where you can start selling from or start buying from depending on the market direction. But in most cases, we want to look for a level like this to sell from, a level like this to sell from. So if market gets, if it pulls up to this point, we'll be looking to scalp. This is the right level to scalp, This is the right level to start scalping, because once market gets to this point, as long as market has gotten to this level before and reversed and play around, once you get to that place, it will want to reverse. So those are the levels that we want to start selling from. So you don't just scalp blindly, all right? You scalp with wisdom. That's how you make money. That's how I will drop a strategy here. Another person is making thousands, but you're losing money or you're struggling to make consistent profits. So back to our strategy. On the 1 hour time frame, after you might have done other stuff, you know the key level, I know the market direction. The next thing you need to know will be, as market cuts into the key level, all right, maybe on the 15 minutes time frame, as it cuts into the key level, is market on the key level on the 15 minutes time frame. If it is on the key level, then you should start looking on how to scalp the market. That's simple. Start looking for how to scalp the market. Okay, start looking for how to scalp. But in situations like this, it can still sell because we are in a downtrend. But you need to look for a very reliable price where the market starts selling it to sell for a long time. That's why I said earlier that you can actually hold a position for more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or even more, even up to an hour before closing out and make more money. All right, so now the idea of this strategy, let's check the crash. Okay, this is our crash 1000. So look at this place here. Look at this place. This is crash 1000. Okay, so when you see market dropping, you see the inside under indicator window. Let me change this guy to black. Good. So on the indicator window, we have the green, the yellow, and the green indicator running like this. Then what you need to do when the market is going down for crash and you want to scalp crash, what you have to do is you wait for crash to get down to this point. Wait for crash to get down to this. Wait for indicator. This green, the yellow, the green indicator to drop down to this point, this level here. Once you get to this level, this is the level, the oversold level. That's what it's called, the oversold level. So once market dropped into this oversold level, it will be looking for a way to start going up a bit before going down again. So while it's trying to go up, that's when we make money. Now, you need to wait for the green and the yellow indicator to get to the oversold zone. And once you get to the oversold zone, you also need to consider the red and black indicator we have here. This guy here, these two guys, the red and black indicator, they need to drop into the key zone as well. Once they are into the key zone, the oversold zone, then you need to wait and see this green indicator crossing the yellow indicator upward. Once it crosses the yellow indicator to the upside, that is when you're making your entry. Your entry is here, right there. And once you make your entry, you're taking just how many? Taking just 5 to 10 candles or ticks, and you're out. What I mean by ticks, these guys here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means you have to stay for 10 minutes and out, since you are using the 1 minute time frame to trade this. All right, so let's see. This was the entry right there. This was the entry right there. So that means we started buying from here. Started buying from this price. You count 5 to 10 and you close out. You see that? So it's very reliable. If you go back to check again, you can see market has been doing the same thing here. You buy at this price. That's where you're buying. Sorry, let me change these settings here. I'm supposed to change the settings so you'll be able to see. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. This is better. Then this is another one here. That's another one right there. That's your entry there. You're taking 5 to 10 ticks and you're out. 5 to 10 ticks, you're out. We have another guy right there. This didn't look good, really. But we have another guy. You can take 5 to 10 and you're out. 5 to 10 ticks and you're out. All right. That's another guy right there. Look at that. This is awesome. When market is actually going, this is awesome. Sorry, guys. Yeah, you're buying from there. You're buying from that price, 5 to 10. You're out. So every time you check other assets, every time, once market gets to that point, you take just 5 ticks and you're out. So this is the strategy, guys. I will show you guys the settings right now, and I'll make it a bit fast, so you have to screenshot as I'm showing you how to do it. So what you're bringing in is, we have relative strength index, RSI, we have Ichimoku, we have moving average, the first one and the second moving average. All right, so the first thing you need to bring in will be your RSI, relative strength index. Okay, you bring in your relative strength index, you click on it to create a window. Then under the properties, you see the period is 8, apply to median price, put the number there, 8, apply to median price, open, and click on median price. Okay, levels, we have the level 90, screenshot please, 90, 50, 85, 10, and 15. Click on done. The color here is white so that it will not be visible on the charts, but under here the style here is red. Okay, we go back, you click on done, you go back, that's the indicator window where you have the indicators. You go back again, this is where you're clicking this icon, click this icon. So we go back there again, we bring in Ichimoku, click, Tenkan Sen is 7, Gujun Sen is 6, Sengun Span B is 62. You click and fill this place, then Tenkan Sen color is black, Gunjun Sen is red, and others should be the same color as your chart, MT5 chart, okay? So it will not be visible, will not be shown on the chart. Click on done, all right? Then you go back again, the same place, you go back again. You're bringing in your first moving average. Click on it. The period is 30. Apply to shift. Shift is 1, rather. Method is smoothed. Apply to typical price. Typical price. Yeah. Then the color here is green. You can choose any color that you like. Click on done and you add the second moving average, okay, which is the last moving average and the last indicator. The period is 60, shift is 1, method is smoothed, apply to typical price, okay. Then you see the style here. The style here is yellow. You can choose any other color too. You click on done. Remember, this is for scalping boom and crash 1000, crash 500, crash 900, boom 1000, boom 500, boom 900. You wait for market to give you a clear direction. You make sure that you understand the market trend a bit. Then you look for those confirmation. Once the green crosses the yellow, you're selling for boom. You catch 5 to 10 ticks, or you stay 5 to 10 minutes in the market, then you close out. Okay, the same thing for crash. You do the same thing and you make your money. So the video is very long. I know it's over 15 to 20 minutes, which I don't like, but it's very informative. Watch the video over and over to understand how to do this thing yourself. If you want to learn, looking for a place to learn how to make money or how to analyze the market yourself, I have an academy that people are really making good money from. And also, you're looking for good high probability signals, I have a platform, a channel, a VIP channel that can help you make consistent profits. Let me quickly show you guys my community where I select good traders, where if you join, you enroll, that's where I'll put you, where we are making thousands of dollars every day. Let me show you. Okay, so here's my community. You can see I drop charts analysis every time here. Okay, then we have, like this was yesterday morning when we had our live session where I showed them how to analyze. Sorry, we analyzed together. You can see here one of my mentees made $18, moved $18 to $105. Okay, that was yesterday. And 2 days ago, $14 to $200. Okay. All right, like it happens. This one is not even my profits. I'm showing you my students' profits. So they are good. They are having good time. This is where I'll put you if you join. You can see this, $21 to whatever, $21 to $101. So it's real stuff. This is the one I made, $680. So it's a real stuff. You're looking for a way to join a community, a reliable community that can assist you to grow. This is it, guys. So that'll be all for now. Bye bye.